Okay, welcome to day 14 of the Advanced Healing and Manifestation Program. So happy to host you. Let us start with the first ritual, which is writing gratitude one thing that we are grateful for from our day, today's day. So go ahead, take 1 minute, but do it with feeling. Even if you take a little more time, do it with feeling. We are almost completing 1 minute. Yeah, okay, let's start with the next activity, which is happiness and manifestation time. So go ahead, give your best to the dance that we are about to start with. So let's get up and have a good time. The dance for 2 minutes. Done. Okay, we are almost there. Let's stop music. Let's take some deep breaths. One last time. Okay, with that, we will start with the affirmations practice. Do it with full faith, full energy. Let us start. We'll do this for 5.5 minutes. Let's start. This is one of the important components of our practice. Do it with full faith. Let us start. I will disturb you a little bit. I am practicing my affirmations. Check if you are practicing the same way. I take 100% responsibility for my feelings. I'm very focused. I continue to take focused actions for the goal I want. I have extraordinary confidence to handle anything in life. I have mastered that of acceptance. I have mastered that of acceptance. I have unshakable belief in myself. I love selling. Love selling. I sell with love. Thank you, God, for the abundance, courage, and purity in life. I'm experiencing this in sight, smell, taste, sound, touch, feelings, emotions, imagination. We are almost done. Take some deep breaths and then we can settle down. Yeah, thanks, Sunil. Thank you. Okay,
Good,
great.
bit lesser than previous one because today I was just occupied with some other thoughts.
Okay, I understand completely. And it is normal. It is perfectly fine. It is normal. Sometimes we will go through those phases. The only thing is we need to be consistent. We need to just continue with our practices. Every day we may not score 10 on 10, which is fine, perfectly fine. Yeah. So great. Thanks for joining in spite of having, whatever you're dealing with. Thanks for joining that. Thank you. Uh, that is what really creates champions, I think. That is what really creates champions.
Thank you, sir.
Great. So let's move to the next part of goal setting. Uh, Not exactly goal setting, but tracking our goals. One way to track our goals. Okay. So now I want to first know what gives our current life, what gives us our current life, current level of achievement kahan se aata hai? Just think and let me know some responses. From where do we get our current life?
Constant hard work.
Constant hard work. Okay, great. Yeah.
From our past thoughts, whatever we have thought in past,
Yes. From our
so we have
past
become
thoughts.
today.
Absolutely. Yes. I agree completely. Yeah. Anything else
Largely,
that comes to your mind?
largely thoughts and beliefs.
Thoughts and beliefs. Yes. Jyoti is saying belief system and efforts. Yes. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. I'll move forward. So yes, all those components are there. Just check whether you uh, agree with whatever I have put. I have tried to put it as a small, simple model. Okay. So the current life that we are experiencing, I'm calling it CL, which is represented by that maroon or brown bar. Okay. Our current life is a function of what is the level of self-value we have. हमारा self-value कितना बड़ा है, कितना कम है. What are the qualities we have? Okay. So qualities like commitment, qualities like persistence, qualities like someone mentioned hard work, okay, someone mentioned efforts, someone mentioned thoughts. So what kind of thoughts we entertain? Okay, those are some of the qualities. And the third thing I have put is skills. Okay, so skills में क्या आएगा? What is my selling skill? What is my skill of identifying customer requirements? What is my marketing skill? How do I communicate about my product to the customers? What is my negotiation skill? When I meet a vendor, when I meet a customer, what way do I negotiate? Do I create win-win solutions through my negotiation? So all those are skills. So would you agree? In a very, and there are many ways to represent our current life. I'm looking at one way of doing that. Okay. So I'm saying it is a function of my self-value, my qualities, the qualities that I have, and the skills that I have. Right. So you try to look at any person who has really excelled in any area of life, you will be able to see that he has a high self-value. Right. Self-worth उनका बहुत अच्छा रहता है typically. Then you'll see he has good qualities, commitment ka quality, keeping their word, okay, or skills, the kind of skills that they bring. Now, moving forward, then, अगर मुझे current life के बजाय मुझे एक future life चाहिए, which I'm calling future life 2.0, if I want that, what will I have to do? So I have represent that future bigger life, future life 2.0 with this larger or bigger bar. I'm calling it future bigger life, जिसमें current life है and there's some additional. Okay. Now, where will that additional come from? It will come by adding to my skills, adding to my qualities, and adding to my self-value. Right? I'll have to add something in my self-value, right? अगर
Excuse
मुझे
me.
फ्यूचर बिगर लाइफ चाहिए. सॉरी.
Excuse me. What is self-value?
सो सेल्फ वैल्यू का मतलब है हाउ हाईली डू आई सी माई सेल्फ.
Does it mean confidence?
नो. Confidence is a byproduct of self value, you can say,
Hmm.
but self value is not confidence. जिसका self value, so I'll give you a simple example, and I'll spend some time because this is important to understand. So let's say a person is not good in communicating. मेरा communication weak है, but मुझे काम करते हुए ध्यान में आया कि communication is very important for my growth, Okay. So what I will do if I'm a person of high self-value, I will start thinking, how can I improve? Because I already see myself as someone who is successful, who is worthy of a higher level of success. और वो हायर लेवल ऑफ सक्सेस क्रिएट करने के लिए मुझे ध्यान में आया कि मैं कम्युनिकेशन में वीक हूँ, मुझे इम्प्रूव करना है. So he will start putting efforts to find out how can I improve my communication skills? How can I go to the next level of my communication skill?
Hmm.
Okay. Against someone who is already good with communication. उसका communication skill है, but उसका self value कम है, तो फिर भी वो बात नहीं कर पाएगा. Because he does not see himself as that person who is highly successful. I hope I am able to differentiate a little bit. Yes, deserving is the right word. If I feel I deserve, then I will risk and I will speak in spite of my weak communication.
Mhm.
और एक जरिया सेल्फ वैल्यू क्रिएट करने का is self work. You need a bit of healing, you need a bit of creation, that is affirmation, identity shifting. क्योंकि मेरा identity अगर weak है ना, no amount of skills is going to help me.
Mhm.
I hope I have clarified.
हा लिटिल बिट म्हणजे थोडस वाटतंय मला असं.
So
Hmm.
fine, you'll get a sense of it and it will go away. You'll again sometimes get a sense of it, it will go away, and it will become clear over a period.
Yes.
Got that. So if I want a future bigger life, I need to add in my self value. I need to provide that delta addition to my self value, to my qualities and my skills. That is what will lead to my future bigger life. Now, how to add? Addition can happen with self work and actions. So जब तक मैं actions नहीं लूंगा, तब तक मैं मेरे self value में, qualities में, skills में एडिशन नहीं कर पाऊंगा. और एक्शंस लेने के लिए, इफेक्टिव एक्शंस लेने के लिए मुझे सेल्फ वर्क करना जरूरी है. बिकॉज इफ माय माइंड इज ऑलरेडी क्लटर्ड, I will not be very effective in my actions. I hope you're getting a sense of what I'm trying to say. So you need actions. For sure, you need actions. But action alone will not give you results, or not the result that can be achieved. With your potential, actions will give you this result. But with your potential and self work, actions can give you this kind of result. I'm just trying to differentiate. Okay, because self work से हमारा self value बढ़ता है. Okay? And then when self value is high, it is easier to practice the qualities I have, or even increase the qualities I have or I want. So I'm spending some time on this because this is really, along with goal setting, understanding that self work is what really helps me crack the puzzle is very, very important. And isme really, you need to experience this. Don't go by what I'm saying. Okay, आप consistently 2 दिन 3 दिन self work करके देखो and look at the difference it creates in your well-being, in your confidence. Because मैं तो आजकल day in day out clients handle करता हूँ. I can see a difference. 15 minutes of self work, their rating before and after. And we have experienced it many a times in our sessions, right? So self work and actions is what will give me that additional delta. Now, how to हमको actions clear भी है तो मुझे उन actions को track करना है. And that is where I now talk about MIH, make it happen tracker. It is very, very important to track what actions am I taking. मैंने एक्शंस तो डिसाइड कर लिए कि मुझे डेली ये 1 2 3 4 चीज करनी है, बट मुझे उनको ट्रैक करना भी जरूरी है, बिकॉज मैं ट्रैक करूंगा, देखूंगा कि एक्शंस कर रहा हूं तो मेरा धीरे 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 सेल्फ वैल्यू बढ़ता रहेगा. ओके, सो आई विल maybe just cover a little bit more and then discuss a little more detail tomorrow, because we spent some additional time discussing about the self value concept, which is fine, that was required. So now I talk about what is MIH tracker. Okay, so for all great leaders, okay, for all leaders or all people who have achieved anything significant in their life, what I say and what I do, there will always be a very close match in those two. A good example these days. Acha, Sangeeta Tai left. Okay. A good example these days, आप में से कोई लोग स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. Stock market rewards those companies which stick to their projections. Okay. Any company which sticks to their projection is darling of the stock market. Any company which fails their projection, आप उस स्टॉक को दूसरे दिन नोटिस करना क्या होता है उनका क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट्स के बाद. How many of you have seen this, by the way?
Yes.
Right? Sunil, you have observed this?
Yes.
So, take any good leader, whether it is N.R. Narayana Murthy, we know a lot about Murthy sir. Look at Ratan Tata. He took a loss of 400 crores or probably more than that, just to ensure that he delivers the car that he had promised to people in 1 lakh. So the first 1 lakh cars were sold at 1 lakh rupees. They took quite a bit of loss because whatever happened in West Bengal, they had to shift the unit. There were additional costs that they incurred. But he said, I have promised and I'll deliver that 1 lakh rupees car. Everybody is aware, I think more or less aware about this, right? So keeping our word is very, very important. और हम कितना हमारा वर्ड रख रहे हैं वो हमको चेक करना है डेली बेसिस थ्रू द MIH ट्रैकर. उसके लिए MIH ट्रैकर रखना बहुत बहुत जरूरी है. आप भले ही उसको 1 ही मिनट दो, 2 ही मिनट दो, बट आप उसको खोल के आपको पॉइंट देना है. कैसे देना है I will discuss tomorrow. Okay, because we are almost at 9:30. I wanted to do this important exercise today, which we'll be doing now. So more or less, I think everybody clear about whatever we discussed so far, last 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Thanks for that. Thank you, Sangeeta Tai. Thanks, Vinayak. Thank you, Sunil. Great. So I have a few more things to talk about the MIH tracker, how to fulfill, how to track, how to put things in the MIH tracker and so on, but that we'll be doing tomorrow. I'll continue with this discussion. Very interesting discussion. I'm sure you'll like it, you'll enjoy it. So let's go to the next part, which is about creating consistency in my self-work. Okay, how to create. So we'll be doing a small tapping activity to know and to experience how we can create consistency in our self-work. Okay, because self work जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया, very very important to improve my self value and to improve the quality of my actions. So what I'll be doing is we will be tapping by using the challenge statement method. So अभी सबके लिए एक common statement है, I feel it is difficult to do self work. How many of you find it challenging to do self work? ऐसा कोई है जो रोज डेफिनेटली अपने आप कर रहा है सेल्फ वर्क?
Challenging.
It is challenging, right? So let's
Yes.
see if we can shift the feeling that we have about self work. Okay, so let's go ahead. तो आपको क्या करना है अभी? ये जो स्टेटमेंट है, I feel it is difficult to do self work consistently. Give a rating from 1 to 10. This is the negative rating scale because we are dealing with a negative statement. So if you agree completely with the statement, you will give a 10. If you don't agree, जैसे आपको लगता है सेल्फ वर्क करना तो डेफिनेटली बहुत आसान है, मैं तो रोज करता हूं भाई, then you give 1. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate the intensity of this statement for you. I feel it is difficult to do self work consistently. So please note in your diary or in your laptop. For a second, for a few moments, close your eyes, go inside and check what is the intensity of this statement for you. I feel it is difficult to do self-work consistently. And now we will start. Let me share music. Give me a moment. So everybody through with the rating part? Okay, great. So let's move to the next part, which is we have rated. Now we do the setup round. We will be doing only the setup round and we will directly go to the positive statement because we want to do it within the time that we have. So setup round कैसे करना है? We use the statement, even though I feel it is difficult to do self-work consistently, I completely love and accept myself. So let us do that setup round 3 times. Even though I feel it is difficult to do self-work consistently, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel it is difficult to do self-work consistently, I completely honor and respect myself. I accept myself, I respect myself. I completely love and honor myself. Okay, so we have completed the setup round. Okay, 2 times, 3 times, we say the statement, even though, challenge statement, and I completely love and accept myself. Now we will directly go to the positive tapping round. So what is the positive statement for this statement? Can you try that? What is the positive statement? It is difficult to do self-work consistently. Yeah, anybody?
I find it easy to do self-work consistently.
Simple. I find it easy to do self-work consistently. So that is what we'll use now in the positive tapping round. Okay, and positive tapping round will be with the 8 points. So we will start on the eyebrow. It is easy to do self-work consistently. I'm using a similar statement. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. So let us start and we will try and do this. We will do 7 rounds. Okay, or maybe 5 rounds. Let us start. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. Second round, I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. I feel it is easy to do self-work consistently. 5 rounds over, we'll take a deep breath. And drop your hands. Bless your third eye. And slowly open your eyes. And maybe again, just close your eyes and check now. Or maybe you can have a sip of water. Right. So you can maybe close your eyes and just check going inside. What is your rating for the same statement now? Our statement was, I feel it is difficult to do self-work consistently. So पहले हमने इसको रेट किया था, अभी फिर से हमको रेट करना है. And give me some responses.
I feel like being in this state for longer time because it was really soothing experience. It was 9.5 initially. I think it has come down to 7 now.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that, Ashish. Yeah. 8 to 6. Thanks for sharing that, Sunil. Yeah. Sangeeta,
Yeah. Yeah, for me also 8 to 6.
8 to 6.
Maybe
Great.
5.
Good to hear that. Sorry?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Maybe 5. Oh, wow. That's wonderful. So 1, 8, and 3 points reduction. So that's almost like a 36% reduction. Okay, if I consider 3 points reduced, or at least a 24, 25% reduction. I'm sorry. 1, 8 is, yeah, sorry, 12.5. So yeah, 25 to 36% reduction. So for Sunil also, Sunil, it's almost a 25% reduction. Yeah, 8 to 6 is 25%. So see the shift that we can experience. And if we do this consistently, that experience will start staying with you longer during the day, during your routine activities. So by the way, knowing a little bit about the science, can someone tell me what is happening when we are doing tapping? क्या हो रहा है? किस वजह से हमको ये फीलिंग में शिफ्ट हुआ है? थोड़ा सा साइंस समझेंगे तो और थोड़ा हमारा विश्वास बढ़ेगा. इसलिए मैं इस पर थोड़ा गौर कर रहा हूं.
Concentration?
Okay, yes, that's right. What else?
Those
Words. Yeah,
Sorry?
Vinayak, please go ahead, Vinayak. Yeah.
as because you are consider the science, I think जैसे कि मैंने पढ़ा था किसी एक जगह पे कि फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे घर में जो कॉर्नर्स रहते हैं वो एक्चुअल में वो निगेटिव थिंग्स रहती है. सिमिलरली जो हम टैप करते हैं अपने जहाँ पे वो हमारे बॉडी के निगेटिव पॉइंट्स है जिसको हम क्लीन कर रहे हैं जो टैप करके. सो आई थिंक दैट इज द साइंस बिहाइंड दिस.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So all of these points are definitely true. I'll add one more dimension, one more aspect to it. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, everybody can see the slide?
Yes.
So there is a survival state, there is an emotional state, and there is an executive state. Okay. So when we are tapping, definitely the negative points, the meridian points that we are tapping, that is helping us release the negative energy stored over there. And that is why this shift is happening. And at a slightly deeper level, वो negative energy shift हो रही है. मतलब क्या हो रहा है? हम जो छोटा reptilian brain है, the red brain, which is our survival brain, okay, we are shifting from that brain into the prefrontal cortex or prefrontal lobes, because prefrontal lobe जो है वो executive center है. This shift happens only when we feel everything is fine, everything is safe around me. I hope you're understanding, right? So when the body understands that things are safe, the body works in the creative zone. The body works in the zone where we find it easier to display qualities. मेरा commitment का quality है, but I will be able to use that only when I feel safe. If I don't feel safe, उस environment में मैं survival mode में चला जाता हूँ. In survival mode, I don't create things. I just try to survive. मुझे कुछ भी करके बच के रहना है. Okay. So tap करने से, self work करने से, we keep creating that feeling of safety. And when we feel safe, it is really easier, not very easy, but easier to continue to do what you know you need to do. I hope I'm able to make sense. So that is all for today. We will continue with this discussion for the MIH tracker tomorrow. Okay. And I hope you enjoyed this short tapping session. Why I did this is so that I can demonstrate to each of us, including myself, that we can create a difference, a big difference of 20%, 25% or more just by doing a 10 to 12-minute tapping. I want you to continue to do that morning, evening, whatever times you choose. Okay, great. Thank you for that. And we now come to the last part, which is the 1-minute blessing session. So let's put our hands. Who would like to bless? Anybody?
I missed Vinak's yesterday, so please continue.
Let's ask whether he's in a position to do that. Vinayak, you will be able to?
Yes, okay.
Great.
I will try
Thanks for
again.
that. Great. I'll mute myself. Go ahead.
You are abundant child. You are powerful soul. You are surrounded by kindness, love, peace. Your body has grown stronger each day. Your mind is at peace and filled with happiness. You have recovered and healthy once again. You are surrounded by love, light, and good things, always following you every time. Your health is maintained. All your relationships are getting stronger. Career is progressing. Money is following. All your goals are achieved now. Always remember, you are abundant child. Tathastu, tathastu, tathastu.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Vinayak. Thank you for giving and receiving blessings. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. I could relate to each and every word. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Great. So with that, we close today's session. Thank you and namaste. Bye.